today's video, I wanted to talk to you about how your skincare routine should change in the winter and why. And the first question is, does your skincare need to change in the winter? And the answer is yes. Whether you have acne, whether you have wrinkles, whether your skin is generally okay, you should be changing your skincare in the winter versus the summer just because of the season and climate changes. Now, obviously, if you go from scorching hot, let's say that you live in Miami in the summer where it's really humid, and then you go to the Alps in Switzerland where it's really cold in the winter, you're going to need to change up things a lot more than someone who is staying in kind of the same climate around the equator that's going to fluctuate gently. But if there's any fluctuation in temperature, if there's any change in humidity or the dryness of the air, that is definitely something that needs to kind of be addressed to make sure that your skin stays in check. Also, during the winter, the sun is out less, hi kitty. The sun is less powerful in the winter and it is out for less hours depending on where you live. And because of that, your skin does change as well. Kitty, are you guys okay? Oh, the life of a crazy cat lady. I have 6 cats and none of them change their skincare. I'm gonna need to teach them a lesson. But the first thing that I'll talk about is probably the most obvious, and it is dryness. A lot of people experience dryness in the winter, but the easiest fix for that is not applying moisturizer or things like that, but actually looking at your cleanser. A lot of cleansers and a lot of hot water can strip if you take a really hot shower, and a lot of foaming cleansers can really strip out your skin. They reduce the acid mantle on your skin, which is this protective little layer of good bacteria and fats and oils that really protects your skin. It's like your skin's own little shield. And unfortunately, a lot of foaming cleansers do have detergents and ingredients in them that strip that a lot. And just the fact that it is a foaming cleanser is very stripping. So look for a cleanser that isn't as stripping, especially if dryness is an issue for you. Definitely look for something that it's more maybe an oil-based if you do have a lot of hydration issues. Now, if you experience a little bit of dryness but not a ton, you can switch out your foaming cleanser for a regular one, but like I said, if you have dryness, definitely look at your cleanser first before you look at a moisturizer. The second does involve a moisturizer, and this is going to tackle your pores. During the summer, the sun is out more, we're sweating a little bit more, we're out and about, our pores are more open. They exfoliate a little bit more, they sweat a bit more, and so your pores are open and generally a little bit bigger. During the winter, most people don't sweat as much. If your skin is dry or dehydrated, it's tightened up a little bit, and that can cause some big issues with your pores. Because the pores are a little bit smaller in the winter and kind of hang on to some of that flaky dryness, they kind of get caught in those pores, it can cause a lot of issues and a lot of blackheads. During the summer, this can still be an issue if you're sweating a lot and not exfoliating, but generally in the summer, the sweat does kind of help clean out your skin, and imagine it's like washing a screen with water. You kind of get all the gunk out of there. Now, during the winter, the screen is not being washed and it's just collecting dust and dirt. Now, obviously you wash your face and you exfoliate and things like that, but that doesn't always do the trick. The biggest thing to help out your pores during the winter is to actually use a night moisturizer. Use a night mask on your face. You can get a very thick cream moisturizer and apply this at night, or you can get a specific night mask or night moisturizer. But using this at night will not only help to hydrate your skin, but also to balance out your pores, making sure they aren't too big, but making sure that they aren't too small and holding on to a lot of bacteria and dirt that can cause pimples or that can cause blackheads. Having that moisturizer on at night is almost like giving it that little reboot right before you wake up in the morning. Hi, kitten! The third tip is kitten kisses, because for some reason they're magical. And they fix all the problems in the world. Ouch! Oh, I'm such a happy, crazy cat lady. I have like 4 cats all in this general vicinity. Can you see them? You can't see them. Kitties! Guys, don't argue! Stop! Kitties! Show me your kitties! I'm kidding. I saw a sweater that said that and I totally bought it. I'm waiting for it to arrive. Anyways, crazy cat lady tangent is over. The third thing we're going to talk about is redness. Now, redness is usually associated with irritation or with chappedness, and your skin is usually red before it gets chapped. So if you notice that your skin gets a little bit red, you want to kind of fix that before it gets chapped, or if you notice that your skin is constantly chapped, look for signs of redness to kind of avoid that, especially around the nose or the mouth area where there may be mucus and stuff. So a lot of people go for moisturizer when their skin is red and irritated and chapped, and I mean, that's an okay idea. It definitely does help, but unfortunately, think about it. If you've ever been to the snow or in really cold weather, and you have like a runny nose, you know how your lip and kind of your nose can get really chapped? That's because there's this constant moisture there that is kind of interacting with the elements and interacting with the temperatures and the fluctuating temperatures, and then this wet area stays cold longer than the rest of your face and then dries slower and all this stuff, and it just causes some issues. Well, you could apply a moisturizer to your face, which might help a little bit, but that could cause the same issue as this kind of chappedness from having a runny nose does. If you think about it, it's kind of the same principle, only it's a moisturizer, not mucus. But still, applying a moisturizer may not work for everyone. Instead of using a moisturizer, use a soothing serum. Serums usually go on after your toner or after your cleanser and before your moisturizer. And they are usually liquid concentrates that are super concentrated skin minerals and nutrients that go right into your skin. The molecules in serums are usually much smaller, which means that they can get deeper into your skin, and then you can put a moisturizer over the top if you want to. But the main difference is that serums are more concentrated and they're more liquidy, so they don't leave a layer on your skin, they really absorb. Moisturizers are usually a little bit thicker and they leave kind of a protective layer on your skin. So if you notice that you have a lot of irritation, instead of applying a moisturizer that could interact with the elements kind of like that chapped snot, so that sounds terrible, but it's true, try a serum instead, or try adding a serum to your routine. Again, use the serum right before the moisturizer or instead of the moisturizer. Make sure that it's completely absorbed in, and if you have redness issues, just look for a serum that targets redness and things like that. And then if you like, you may be able to apply a moisturizer over the top, or you may find that you don't even need one for winter. So that is the lowdown of changing up your skincare routine for the winter. If you have other specific questions about under eye bags or lips or I don't know, like toners and things like that, please let me know in the comments or tell me if you want another video. But this is the main reasons that you need to change up your skincare routine in the winter and the main ways that I would recommend doing so. Also, if you guys have other questions, feel free to text me on my app. My app is Cassandra Bankson. I'm so excited. It is a free beauty, acne, and kind of life app of all the social media in one. And I do have to say so myself, it is pretty educational. So if you have questions, you're always free to reach out to me there. I am also posting new videos every Monday and every Thursday, so make sure to check back and click subscribe if you haven't already. But I love you guys. Always stay beautiful, and I will see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye. Say goodbye, kitty. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. 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 Ow! Whoa! I guess she doesn't like my singing more than my mom does. Well, okay.
You gotta go and get angry at all of my honesty. You know I try, but I don't do too well with apologies. I hope I don't run out of time, can someone call a referee?